Hi, hello. Welcome back to another episode of Musings podcast. I'm your host Gungu Mildred, and I'm so happy, so delighted that you have joined me again today. On today's episode, I want to discuss about rodents and roaches. I mean, in our homes, cause the things I've seen in my life with these things. So, a couple of years back, I moved from Githurai. If you have listened to my previous podcast, you understand that from the moment I moved from home, I went to Githurai first. I lived there for a couple of years, and then I moved to Kasarani. So when I moved to Kasarani, I'm living on the 5th floor. In Githurai, I was living on the 3rd floor, but here in Kasarani, I live on the 5th floor. So here, where my window is located, it's towards the stairs. While I was living in Githurai, my window was like on the corridor. And by window, I mean my bathroom window. So actually, even the other window is near the stairs because my apartment, my bedsitter is the first one after the stairs. So all of my windows are near the stairs. So when I moved here, I was like, okay, this is good. While I was in Githurai, I was leaving my bathroom window open, like at all times. During the day, during the night, it was always open. I never shut that window unless I was traveling, but otherwise it was always open. But so when I came here in Kasarani, I was like, okay, I'll do the same thing. So I would leave the window open and go to work, come back home, just sleep because I wanted that breeze even at night. Although I didn't open the bathroom door, I would close it, but still kunako ka upepo kanaingia tu through that window and it would circulate within the house, which I loved. So the first week I'm here and I'm asleep, like in the morning I'm about to wake up and I hear and I'm like, what is that? Then I hear it again. And because I'm supposed to be getting ready for work, I just get ready and go to work. That evening, I come back. So where I cook, I have like this table that has my gas cooker. So I go to cook and I see some little black things. And I'm like, what is this? Turns out it was rat shit. And I'm like, what? Because I had never had such a problem while living in Githurai. While growing up, I had never had such issues. So I was puzzled. I was like, why? What is happening? So while I'm cooking, while I'm eating, while I'm doing my things, I can hear some noises, like underneath my bed, because I had a box that had like some things that I wasn't using and another box with books. So I was like, okay, what is happening? So that day, I'm like, okay, I think I really do have a rat in my house. I live on the 5th floor. Even though my bathroom window is near the stairs, but still, how is a rat supposed to climb all the way up? So I'm like, okay, let me just assume it. I haven't seen it, but let me just ignore it. But that night I was so worried because I was like, what if it comes out while I'm asleep and tries to enter my mouth or something like that? I don't know. I couldn't sleep properly. So the next day, while like coming from work, I bought like something to handle the situation. So I came, wanasemanga you put like a little food, blah blah blah. So what I did that. I think it's a pill, like it's a blue one, if I'm not mistaken, the first time. So I buy that and I come and put it beneath the table that I use for cooking. I put it under there and I sleep. I don't hear the commotion that night, so meaning something has happened. But now, because it's a pill that it eats, and then it might go and die somewhere in your house. That weekend, I remember I removed my mattress and I removed the bed board, like, and I got onto the boxes and I was checking and I found it there. It was a little rat. It had died in one of those boxes. So I threw it out. I continue because my mind wasn't like telling me there's a connection between that window being open and this house. I was wondering, how are they getting in? So I never closed the window. I continue living my life. Again, after some 2 days like this, again I hear the same thing. Again, beneath my gas cooker, I can see like little rat shit. And I'm like, what is this? How are they getting in? Again, the kelele usiku. And I'm like, okay. This time, because it was almost, I think, the weekend, because it didn't come just, yeah, it was a thing towards the weekend. So this time I searched and I found it in one of the boxes. I just went to that box while it was locked. I go to the stairs and just, nikainamisha, and the rat ran out of the box and went and disappeared. Uko inje, it went paka, like there's these bars at the end of the stairs. I don't know how to call them, like rails or I don't know, bars. It went and ran and went, disappeared uko nyuma. And that's a wall, so I don't know where it went. That was my thing. So I come back and I continue my life. So after some time, again, I hear it. And I'm like, okay. This time I go and buy the book, the one that has glue. But that one was the worst mistake ever, because afadhali the dawa, it can just die na ikauke. It might not even smell, so you might never know that it died somewhere. Afadhali hiyo yenye nilirusha tu ikatoroka ikaenda. But the book, it gets stuck there and it tries to remove itself from that glue. Oh my God, like that was the worst death I've seen of a rodent. And I I just never wanted to see that ever again. I still never want to see that ever again. So I go, I put the book underneath the table again, and I put a little piece of meat and I sleep. In the morning, I find it there and it's struggling. Nakwambia imekatika. It's bleeding. It's nini. Oh my God. I felt so bad. I just took the book and the thing and I just threw it kwa takataka huko nje, and I was like, God forgive me. It's your creature, but it was disturbing me. And then that was done. So before that day, how I knew, before I had the noise, that third time I saw it. So I woke up in the morning and just before my alarm went off, and I woke up and I see there was like giza kwa nyumba. It was still dark, but then I could see something on the opposite wall where the wires for my Wi-Fi and my aerial are passing, like zimetoka from the bathroom window, imeingia hivyo kwa ukuta, and then imekuja kuteremkia mali TV iko. So there's that aerial, I don't know, is it a wire or what can I call it? So I see the rat walking on that. Na ikakuja tu ikafollow ukuta, it followed the wall, then it came down following that wire for my aerial up to where the TV is, because where the TV is there's a cupboard. So it goes there and then it disappears on the floor. So this time I saw it. Before I had the noise, this time I saw it and I was like, oh my God, that's how they've been getting in, through the bathroom window. Because this was in the morning. My alarm was about to go off. I was just waking up and I saw it. So I was like, oh yeah, this is how they've been getting in. So from that, they started locking that window for the bathroom, like during the night. During the day, I leave it open, but at night I close it, just because I never want to see rodents in my house ever again. Because I was like, no, this is just not the thing for me. Especially after seeing how that third one died. I was like, I never want to go through this ever again. So after that one died and I started locking the window, I never saw another one ever again in my house. But my question was still, how are they scaling the building up to the 5th floor? And when I say the 5th floor, you know how us we count the floors. It's like ground floor, then A, B, C, D, E. Basically the 6th floor. How are they doing that? And I get it. Maybe that side of the wall is rough and stuff, but still, they were tiny little rats. Like, how are they scaling that wall? But anyway, I started locking the windows so they stopped coming in, which was a very good thing. Very, very appreciative of that. And then I went about my life. Then a couple of years later, somebody moves in near me and nimechill kwa nyumba. I go towards the sink. I was going to either get water to drink or something, and I see this huge ass cockroach trying to get into my house because my door was open. And I'm like, what? So of course I hit it and nikaisukuma huko nje, like down the stairs it went. I was like, kufa na uende huko, I don't want you in my house. Then I was like, this one I've seen. How many come in through my door without me saying? Well, I'm just relaxing, watching TV, facing the other side. How many of them come in? Because by that time, it had been like 2-3 years of me living here, and I hadn't seen a single one of them. Then out of nowhere, well, not out of nowhere, I see one. And I was like, okay, I don't want to judge. But are they coming from this new neighbor? Because I've been living with other people and they hadn't seen a single one. So hizi roaches zimeweza kutokea wapi? Because hizo kubwa, like the big cockroaches, I had never seen them here. But then suddenly, ndio hiyo inataka kuingia kwangu. So that was just the beginning. I hit it, it dies, I throw it away, and I move on with my life. And then a couple of months later, I start seeing now, tudogo tumeanza kutokea. Like, I'll never forget the first one. I was lying on my couch watching TV, and on the wall, like the wall behind the TV, I see a cockroach walking. I was like, where are you walking to? Where are you coming from? My house is clean. I keep a clean house. Anybody who knows me personally, they know I keep a clean house. When I cook, I finish cooking, I clean that area, I clean my gas, I clean the table beneath it, I clean, like, even if there are dirty dishes at the sink, I don't put them inside the sink, I put them on the side without water, without nini, I make sure they are well covered, but like, I keep a clean house. But ndo hiyo kwa ukuta. And I was like, I was so happy that I was alone in my house because I was like, what if I had a guest in my house and then they saw that? And that just made me afraid to even invite people into my house because I was like, what if they start crawling like this while visitors are here? They might think I'm dirty. They might think I don't know that I'm only pretending to be clean when they're here. They may think I don't know what about me. I was so pissed off. So of course I take my slippers and I kill it. And I'm not afraid to say that I killed that cockroach. And so I move on. Again, another time, I see another one on the opposite wall. Again, scaling the wall. I take my slippers and I kill it. And I'm like, okay, where are they? So, nikitoka job the next day, I bought the dawa. There's this dawa ya unga. I bought it, nikakuja nikanyunyizia around the house, nilirudi huko, and like there's a cupboard underneath the sink. So nikaeka huko, nikaeka some corners huko behind the fridge, behind the cupboard, hivyo, underneath my bed. I just put that thing everywhere I could. And so I didn't see them for some time. But nikama, when you put that powder, they die, but then they had already laid eggs somewhere else. So their larvae somewhere else just cooking, just baking. And then once these ones die, because we waited for the weekend, I cleaned the entire house. Like I did a thorough cleaning and I got rid of all the ones that had died. There were a lot, by the way. And then I was like, okay, good. None of them. Didn't see any for a while. Then kidogo, hapo kwa sink, you see like one scaling that wall. And I'm like, where are you coming from again? Honestly, where are you coming from again? So I start again with the slippers. Whenever we see one, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. So this continued for a while. But then I realized that they had a season. So I don't know if it was during the hot season like now or what, but it will be a particular season because there will be a time that you wouldn't see even one. And then inafika mahali, you just see them all over the place, even in neighbors' houses. And you're like, what is happening with these things? So it will be like that. I will see them, nieke dawa, wash the place, then I wouldn't see them for a while. Then again, unaona zimetokea kwanza tu tudogo tudogo, they start up again. It was just a thing that I had to do month in, month out, month in, month out. A couple of years back, I don't remember when it was, I think 2020. Yeah, early 2020, I bought this dawa ile ya kunyunyizia. Somebody told me, hey, yo weka, ukiweka hiyo, hautawezi ona tena. Zinapotea kabisa, zinakufa, zinapotea. And then she told me to buy from a particular person and I bought it. Aki, it was such a waste of money because I bought that thing for 250 shillings and believe you me, it did nothing other than stink up my house. Because ningenyunyizia and then I travel. I remember the first time I used it, nilieka na nikaenda ushago. Like after preparing myself in the morning, put my bags outside, nikarudi ndani, nikanyunyizia and I left. Nilirudi, not even one cockroach had died. Not even one. So, but nyumba mali yote imeguza, I had to clean the place. Nikaosha, nika make sure I've sanitized everywhere. Ndio, then, nini, I had to buy the other one ya unga. Ndio nikaweka sasa ndio ikafanya kazi. So again, nilikuwa nikiweka ya unga inafanya kazi, they die, I clean up and I move on. I had to throw out hiyo ya maji because it wasn't doing anything. And now these cockroaches were becoming intelligent or something. Juu sasa haziendi huko chini hapo kwa sink chini, haziendi mali, because hapo mali napikia they don't even go there. Because hakuna, like literally there's no crumbs there. So mali zikaanza kujificha, ni there's this thing in a bedsitter, si zote ziko na kabati ya kuweka vyombo, like wanatutengenezeanga shelves. So I have like these two shelves. These cockroaches went and hid kwa hiyo mbao mali naguzana na ukuta. That's where they went and lined themselves there. Hapo naweka dawa aje. So what will happen ni nikiziona ndo nagonga. But otherwise hakuna vile nitatoa hapo. Hata niingize kifagio jaribu to like ni rub against like a straight nothing. So I don't know where they hide. But thankfully since last year but 1 December I think, and last year January, I didn't see not even one. Then of course last year I traveled for 2 months and I came back and I didn't see them like at all. Sikuziona hata until towards the end of the year. There's a month, I don't remember whether it was October or November. There's this time I'm going down the stairs and I think somebody had put dawa kwake because so many of them were dead on the stairs. And it was a day that akujaosha. Maybe, I think tulikuwa tumetoka kuoshewa stairs. Then this was like 2-3 days after the stairs were cleaned. So they had to wait for another week. There were so many of them dead on the stairs. And they were the large ones. And I was like, sijaona hizi vitu kwa nyumba yangu for such a long time, which is good. But these people, mtu ameweka dawa, maybe they'll start escaping and coming back again to my house because that was downstairs. But if you see them downstairs, maybe they're in other people's houses as well. So I'm like, okay, God, just help me zisikuje kwangu. And I hadn't seen them. I think I didn't see them in my house for a whole year. Until this year, until last month actually. If February tu imepita. Again, niko hivi kwa nyumba, naenda kunawa mkono and bam, I see one kwa hiyo ukuta hapo nyuma ya sink. And I'm like, where are you coming from? What happened? That's why I'm saying I think they have a season. Because last year during the hot season, I was not in Kenya. January, February, March, I was not in Kenya. By the time I came back on the 20th of March, or the 18th of March rather, I didn't see any. Na kulikuwa kumeanza kunyesha, ile mvua ilikuja ikafurika everywhere. So, I didn't see them. But now, again, because of the hot season, I don't know if that's what has brought them back. Because cockroaches are in my house again. At a time where I'm so broke, siwezi buy hiyo dawa because one inakuanga 50 bob. It's just like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do with these things? Anyway, I haven't seen a lot of them. I think since then I've only seen one more. And I hope they're not like nini azizaliani apa. I hope they're not just breeding and I'm not ready to face them again. I'm not ready to resolve that. I'm not ready to work with them again. Like honestly, I don't want to see them. Cockroaches aside, kuna hizi dudu zinaitangwa dhigiriri. I don't know how to call them. I don't know what they are called in English. I think they are the same group with ants, but this one are so tiny. Mi nazijua kama dhigiriri. I don't know their English name or their Swahili name, but we call them dhigiriri. The last time I saw dhigiriris was while my grandmother worked in Gertrude's. Juko zilikuanga common thing. Like mngekaa tu hivi mnaziona kwa corridor, mnaziona kwa walkways, mnaziona like zilikuanga tu huko. Huku kwangu sijawahi ona dhigiriri. Ever. Like ever. Until again last month. Sat on my toilet seat. Sorry for the TMI. But I'm sat there and I see on my bathroom floor, hapo karibu na mlango, I see a line of them. And I'm like, zidu zimetoka wapi? So I finished whatever I was doing and then I tried to follow them where they're coming from. I can't see where they're coming from. I can just see like them hapo kutoka kwa mlango ya bafu, walking towards, kuna ndoo zangu za maji ziko hapo kando. Zinatembea towards there. Naangalia hapo hakuna food. Hakuna any ati dudu imedai hapo ndo zinafuata. Hakuna mafuta. Hakuna. Like hapo ndo the most, I don't see it as clean. I don't know how to describe it. There's nothing on that floor that will be attracting these things to come to my house. So nashanga zilitoka, zimeanzia wapi? I've been trying to check where they're coming from. I don't see. Imefanya naosha nyumba every other day because nika hivi, when I see them, I just want to clean my house. So napanguza, unaziona mingi kwa duster. And then zinapotea for a while. Again tena, unaziona. And I do not know where they're coming from. I do not know zina follow nini. Because honestly, there's nothing in the house that unaweza sema okay zina follow hii. Haziko huku kwa sink mali ati chakula utasema ati hizi sahani chafu ati zina follow hapo, no. Ziko tu hapo kwa mlango ya bafu heading towards hapo mali ndoo ziko. Nilitoanisha ndoo, everything that is there nikaosha, nikapanguza. There's nothing. Where they're coming from is also where I do not understand. So sijui kama kuna shimo hapo kwa hiyo mbao ya like ya bafu, I don't know. I just don't know. Sielewi zinatokea wapi na zina follow nini. Because as I said, I keep a very clean house. So ukiona dhigiriri kwako na baki, okay, how? Mimi simwagangi chakula kwa floor, and if I do by mistake, I clean it up immediately. So I do not understand what is happening. Hakuna mafuta kwa floor. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Mimi na roaches, na rodents, na sasa to bugs, tumeanza. I do not understand. I feel like it's the heat. Because mimi mwenyewe joto ile imejaa kwa hiyo nyumba peke yake. Oh my God, like it's just difficult. So sielewi kama ni joto ndo zinakujia joto ambazo zinatoroka joto. Mimi sielewi because my house is already too warm. So I don't know what is bringing them over, and I don't know how to get rid of them. I don't even remember what we used to do to get rid of the giriris when I was growing up. That's how long I haven't seen those things. That I don't even remember what we used to do with them kuzifanya zipotee. I don't remember. Nakumbuka chumvi was involved, but sikumbuki chumvi kama tu ilikuwa snail ama pia ilikuwa dhigiriri. I don't know. Because I just don't know how to handle them. So if you know how to handle these things, can you please tell me? If you have a good solution for roaches, can you please tell me? Because I really need to take care of them. Me, I don't like cockroaches in my house. They just make me feel weirded out. And I'm thinking, me being weirded out is not a good thing. Because I can't be going to sleep thinking that these things are going to get into my mouth. I just don't want to imagine that. So if you have a way of getting rid of roaches, please tell me so that I can use it and permanently destroy them. Also, if you know how to get rid of the giriri, please tell me, because sijaziona, nimeosha nyumba tena juzi na sijaziona tena. So I don't know kama zinangoja siku mbili zipite then they come back. I can't be washing my house every 2 days because I live by myself. I wash my house once a week. Hakuna uchafu inaingia hapa, hakuna vumbi, hakuna nini. So I wash my house once a week. But with these things, I have to wash my house 2-3 times a week, which is just crazy because I can't be doing that. I don't have the strength. I don't have the willpower. I do not have the joy to do it. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to wash my house 3 times a week. It's a very tiny space. As I said, I live by myself. I already keep it as clean as possible. So washing it 2-3 times is just too much. Safi extra enye. It doesn't make any sense. So if you have a way of getting rid of these things, please go down on the comment section and tell me about it. Help me, help a sister out. If you want to comment here, you can go to my Instagram page and DM me on Mimi's Musings podcast. Please tell me how to get rid of roaches and get rid of the giriri. If you have my number, you can also just text me on my WhatsApp and tell me what's up. Just help me to help myself. Tafadhali, especially if it's a way that will not cost me a lot of money. Usiniambie nitafute ule mtu sijui wa nini wanaitangwa waje terminator ama sijui ndo nini. I do not have the money to call those people to come and do anything. Okay? Like sina pesa ya kuita watu. So tafadhali, if you can, please help a sister out and let it be a way that will resolve this forever. Like hata zikifikiria kutoka kwa jirani zikuje kwangu, the cockroaches zinaambiana tu hapana, huko tusiende juu, huko tunakanyaganga hivi, we die. So please help me help myself out. Please. While you're doing that, please remember to share, like, and subscribe. I'm still stuck on 22. Like the way this progress is coming is just too slow. Like leo tunakuja mtu anaongezeka mtu mmoja and then nothing. And then watching pia ina take time. Please, I told you, don't subscribe and walk away and never come back. Subscribe and make sure you always come back to just listen. And while you listen, ukianza tu kusikiza, please like, because it helps with the traction, it helps with the algorithm. Watu wengi wanaiona because it shows people that people are liking this video, so it must be important. So watu wengine wana watch, itafikia watu wengi, ita show up kwa pages za watu wengi, kwa algorithms za watu wengi, and more people are going to start following me. I told you, it will take time for me to monetize this page, but the only way I will get motisha to continue uploading new episodes is if I get more subscribers. So please help me. Tell your friends. I told you, mnasaidianga maceleb, mnawafollow, mnafanya nini, but you know me. Why can't you help me out? Tell your friend, tell your brother, tell your sister, your cousins, your nanny, your shosho. Tell everybody to subscribe and help me out, okay? Tafadhali. So please, again, subscribe, like, share, comment, and don't forget to hit the bell for notifications so that whenever I upload a new show, you'll be the first one to come and listen, okay? Bye-bye now. Love you.